Good evening to all. My humble request to all the panelists. There has been some technical glitch because of which everyone's name is being shown as Ajay Nityananda. Please rename yourself. You can do that. I request all the panelists to rename themselves so that the participants can get to know your names. Thank you.
Sir, why sir? Innerರು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾ?
The teacher who walks in the shadow of the temple among his followers gives nots of his wisdom, but rather of his faith and his lovingness. If he is indeed wise, he does not bid you enter the house of his wisdom, but rather leads you to the threshold of your own mind. This is how Al Mustafa, the great prophet conjured by Khalil Gibran, defines a teacher. As a student of literature, Khalil Gibran has always been an answer for tough decisions. How else would you describe a true teacher, who is a true guide, who stands along the darkened threshold of learning, being a beacon of light who sheds upon the path to divulge in? A teacher who stood among us in the frontier of battle against ignorance, Dr. B.T. Venkatesh sir, was an exemplar of this idea, a true teacher. It is with immense feeling of gratitude that I address this gathering of scholars and teachers who are a part of the commencement of Dr. B.T. Venkatesh Memorial Lecture. I'll be your MC for the day. Without further delay, let me invite Professor Shruti M.S. to deliver an introduction about the workshop. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, everybody. Sir, good evening, everybody. So let's begin with a small note. Stand up, be bold, be strong. Take the whole responsibility on your shoulders and know that you're the creator of your destiny. All the strength and success you want is within yourself. Just like this enlightening quote penned by Dr. Vivekananda, we are all here to serve the purpose of attaining success in our lives. As we know, success is achieved with great knowledge and learning. In these 3 days of the workshop, on the first day, we are going to have with us Dr. Chandrasekhar Shetty, who will be acquainted with us recent challenges in commerce. On day 2, we are having with us Dr. Rajdeep K. Manwani, sir, will enlighten us on the personal mastery. And on the final day, Dr. H.N. Muralidhar will educate us with educational ideas of Swami Vivekananda. I truly believe that this workshop is going to help all the students in acknowledging the essentials and factors that have transformed the commerce field today. It's going to educate you with how one can use your personal mastery. The prominent reason behind organizing this workshop is to toss and cheer all that Dr. B.T. Venkatesh sir has done for us, our evening college and the entire JGI, with the memorial lecture by our guest speakers on the education, the ideas of Dr. Vivekananda. We wish that all of you practice his principles just like our PTV sir did. Success is life and inspire others to learn more and do more. So welcome you all for today's workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the generous introduction. I now invite Vidwan Sunil sir to deliver the formal welcome address. Over to you, sir.
ಶುಭ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ.
ಯೋಂತಃ ಪ್ರವಿಶ್ಯ ಮಮ ವಾಚಂ ಇಮಾಂ ಪ್ರಸುಪ್ತಾಂ ಸಂಜೀವಯತಿ ಅಗ್ರಶಕ್ತಿ ಧಾಮ್ನಾ ಅನ್ಯಾಂಶ್ಚ ಹಸ್ತಚರಣ ಶ್ರವಣ ತ್ವಕ್ ಆದೀನ್ ಪ್ರಾಣಾನ್ನಮೋ ಭಗವತೆ ಪುರುಷಾಯ ತುಭ್ಯಂ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಹೃದಯರಿಗೂ ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೂ ಆತ್ಮೀಯರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನ ಕೋರ್ತಾ
ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಾ?
ಮೇಡಮ್
ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಹಲೋ,
சொல்லு ಸರ್.
ನನ್ನ ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ ಸರ್, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ, ತೊಂದರೆ.
ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ನಾನು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಆರಂಭ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಆಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯವನ್ನ ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದ ಮಾತೇ ಇದೆ, ಜಲೇ ತೈಲಂ ಖಲೇ ಗುಹ್ಯಂ ಪಾತ್ರೇ ದಾನಂ ಅನಾಗಪಿ ಪ್ರಾಜ್ಞೇ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಪ್ರದೀಯಂತೆ ವಿಸ್ತಾರೇ ವಸ್ತುಶಕ್ತಿತಃ ಅಂತ. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ, ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ತೊಟ್ಟು ಹನಿಯನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ, ದುಷ್ಟನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ದುಷ್ಟತನ ಕಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಯೋಗ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನ ದಾನವಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, ಪ್ರಾಜ್ಞರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯನ್ನ ಹಂಚಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಅನಂತ ಫಲವನ್ನ ಅದು ಕೊಡತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದ ಮಾತು. ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಮಾತು ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ರೂವಾರಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಿರಿಯರಾದ, ಉತ್ತಮ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರಾದ, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಲ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಬೋಧಿಸ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಒಳಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬರಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ, ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭೌತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಸದಾ ಅವರ ಆದರ್ಶಗಳಿಂದ, ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅನನ್ಯವಾದ ಬೆಸುಗೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಟಿ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಅವರ ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದು. ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಆಡಿ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕ ನುಡಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಹೃದಯವಂತರ ಕಾಣಲು ಕಣ್ಣು ದೃಷ್ಟಿಗಳೆತಕ್ಕೆ, ಹೃದಯವಂತರ ಕಾಣಲು ಕಣ್ಣು ದೃಷ್ಟಿಗಳೆತಕ್ಕೆ, ಮಮತೆಯ ಮಾತನ್ನಾಡಲು ನಾಲಿಗೆ ತುಟಿಗಳೆತಕ್ಕೆ, ಮಮತೆಯ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನಾಡಲು ನಾಲಿಗೆ ತುಟಿಗಳೆತಕ್ಕೆ, ಉತ್ತಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ನೆನಪುಗಳಿರಲು ಸಮಯ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳೇತಕ್ಕೆ, ಉತ್ತಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ನೆನಪು ಇರಲು ಸಮಯ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳೇತಕ್ಕೆ, ಎನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ನ ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸದಾ ನೀವಿರುವರಿ, ಅನ್ಯರ ಬಯಕೆ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ವಿಚಾರಗಳ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಬಾರದಂತೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾದ ಈ ಕವಿತೆಯನ್ನ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನಪು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ, ಬಹಳ ದುಃಖದ ಒಂದು ಸಂಗತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಜೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ಸಾಹದಿಂದ ಬಂದು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಂತೋಷವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಹಿರಿಯರಾದಂತಹ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರಾದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಟಿ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಅವರ ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂದಿನಿಂದ 3 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಲಿಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸಂಜೆ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನಿಂದ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅವರ ಕುರಿತಂತೆ ಮಾತನಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯರು, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅನುಭವಿಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಮುಂದೆ ಅನೇಕ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಹಂಚಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೂರ್ವಭಾವಿಯಾಗಿ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಆಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಪ್ರಾಂಶುಪಾಲರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಕೆ ಮಹೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ, ನಮ್ಮ ನಡುವೆ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸದಾಕಾಲ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಟಿ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಅವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಾತನಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಸಮಯ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಸಮಯ ನಿಗದಿ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಕೇವಲ 5 ನಿಮಿಷ. ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಎಚ್ಚರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಸಮಯ ತಗೊಳ್ಳದೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ 4 ನಿಮಿಷ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಇರೋದು ಒಂದೇ 1 ನಿಮಿಷ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ 1 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕ ಮಾತನಾಡಿ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯರ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಇನ್ನು ಕೇಳೋದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಟಿ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಅವರು ನಾನು ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಭೌತಿಕವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೈಚಾರಿಕವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸದಾಕಾಲ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ BT ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದೆ. ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣಾಶ್ರಮದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಡೆದಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಬಾರಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಶಿಬಿರಕ್ಕೆ BT ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ನನ್ನನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಒಂದು ಕೆಂಗೇರಿ ಹತ್ರ ಇರುವಂತಹ ರಾಮಕೃಷ್ಣಾಶ್ರಮದ ಒಂದು ಗುರುಕುಲದಲ್ಲಿ 2-3 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸದಾಕಾಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ತಾವು ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೊನೆಯ ತನಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಗೊಳಿಸುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಔದಾರ್ಯತೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ BT ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಮಾತಿದೆ, ಕರ್ತಾ ಕಾರಯಿತ ಚೈವ ಪ್ರೇರಕಶ್ಚ ಅನುಮೋದಕಃ ಸುಕೃತೆ ದುಷ್ಕೃತೆ ಚೈವ ಚತ್ವಾರ ಸಮಭಾಗಿನಃ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡುವವನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಸುವವನು, ಅದನ್ನು ನೋಡುವವನು ಮತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದರ ನಿರ್ಣಯವನ್ನ ಮಾಡುವವನು, ಈ 4 ಜನ ಸಮಭಾಗಿನಃ. ಅದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 4 ಜನ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇರುತ್ತಂತೆ. ಕೆಟ್ಟದಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ 4 ಜನಕ್ಕೂ ಆ ಹೆಸರು ಹೋಗುತ್ತಂತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಇದ್ದ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆ ಏನೇ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ಬಂದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ BT ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ಗೆ, ಅದು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದು ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಬಹಳ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು 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 ಪಾಸಿಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅದು ಆ ಪರಿಸರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮೂಡಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಅಂತಹ ಒಬ್ಬ ಸದಾ ಸ್ಮರಣೀಯರಾದಂತಹ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದವರು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಅವರು ಬೆಳೆಸುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರವೃತ್ತಿ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ BT ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವರ ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಂಕಟ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಅವರ ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಸದಾಕಾಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಭೌತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ವೈಚಾರಿಕವಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅವರ ಸಾಧನೆಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸದಾಕಾಲ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಅವರ ನೆನಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಮುಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಜಯ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನಾನು 1-2 ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅವರು ಸದಾಕಾಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಅನೇಕ ಹಿರಿಯರು ತಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವಗಳನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅನೇಕ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ದಿನೇಶ್ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಟರಾಜ್ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಜಯ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಚಿರಪರಿಚಿತರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರು, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯ ರೂವಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅನೌಪಚಾರಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಾಗ್ಮಿಗಳು, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವಿಚಾರವಂತರು. ಹೀಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಅನೌಪಚಾರಿಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಔಪಚಾರಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅನೌಪಚಾರಿಕವಾಗಿ ಗೌರವ ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಈ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕವನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಶುಭವಾಗಲಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನವೀನ್ ಸರ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ನವೀನ್ ಸರ್ ಹೆಸರು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ನವೀನ್ ಸರ್ ಹೆಸರು ಯಾಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹೆಸರೇ ಇದೆ, ನವನವೀನ್. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಹೆಸರು ನಿತ್ಯ ನವೀನವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಸ್ವಾಗತ.
Thank you, sir, for those truly words of enlightening words of welcome. Thank you, sir. I now invite Anil Kumar sir to reflect upon the life of Dr. BT Venkatesh. Over to you, sir.
Good evening to all the dignitaries and august audience present with us. I have been assigned the task to speak about Dr. BT Venkatesh sir. I begin my talk with a quote. We want that education by which character is formed, strength of mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by which one can stand on one's own feet. This quote is from Swami Vivekananda. These words of Swami Vivekananda best exemplify the personality of today's program, that is Dr. B.T. Venkatesh sir, affectionately called as BTV sir in the academic fraternity, was a personality beyond comparison. A teacher of par excellence, administrator with shrewd acumen, a negotiator, crisis manager, tough taskmaster, and more than anything else, good-hearted, kindred soul. His 28 years of yeoman service to JGI under the guidance of our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Chandra Joychan Ji, has not only strengthened the pillars of JGI, but also seen it as one of the premier education institutions in the annals of history. Words will not suffice to express such great personality. Though he got an opportunity to join government service in the initial stages of his teaching career, on the advice of our Honorable Chairman, he gave it up and strived hard in the overall development of JGI. Here I would like to quote Swami Vivekananda once again. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea, let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. Dr. BTV sir internalized this quote. I repeat, Dr. BTV sir internalized this quote. He had put his body, mind, and soul in architecting the JGI. JGI was a second home for him. He started his journey in Jain Group of Institution as the head of the Department of Commerce, and with dedication, devotion, and sheer hard work, he became principal, director PU programs of Jain Group of Institution PU campuses, and director of virtual and distance learning of Jain deemed to be university. These achievements of BTV sir showcases his zeal and passion for work. Sri Bhagwan Mahavira Jain Evening College started in the year 2000 under the aegis of Dr. B.T. Venkatesh sir as its first principal, with a total strength of 25 students. His vision and progressive ideas, guidance and suggestions has made Sri Bhagwan Mahavira Jain Evening College as an icon among the evening colleges of Bangalore. Today, it has a strong student base of 900 plus students. At any point of time, irrespective of whether it was faculty or student, he was ever willing and ready to lend a helping hand. And those who have come in contact with him, or those who were there with him, have definitely give a positive response for this. Hospitality in JGI is synonymous with the name of Dr. B.T. Venkatesh sir. Sir, as the best host, he used to take care of the needs of every guest and made them feel at ease, and used to be the last one in the line. Not only as an academician, but also a wonderful human being, he had inspired and motivated many young minds to achieve success both professionally and in personal life. He had a multidimensional personality of being a mentor, guide, friend, philosopher to many young talented faculty members of JGI. JGI family will forever remember Dr. B.T. Venkatesh sir for his immense contribution to the growth and success of it. Thank you very much. With a sad note, I need to end this because anyone who has come in contact with sir knows how kindred and good-hearted person he was. Thank you very much. Over to Sangeet sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that heartwarming memorabilia. Dr. Dinesh Neelkan, sir, has a career spanning over 3 decades in the field of education with marketing management as a specialization. He has a doctoral degree from Mumbai University. Under sir's leadership, the centers that he has headed have risen to greater heights as his focus is on providing effective academic leadership roles to his faculty members. And it is no exaggeration that over the years, he has been a torchbearer to many students. I now invite Dinesh sir to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sangeet. Good evening, one and all, and namaste to all of you. First of all, let me appreciate the efforts of Professor K.M. Mahesh, Principal of Evening College, for taking an initiative like this for our beloved friend. Second thing is that all the intellectual crowd is here. My great old friend Chandrasekhar sir, Shetty sir is here. And Natraj is, of course, close to my heart. So all of you have assembled. And for what have we assembled here today? We have assembled for one purpose. And the purpose is that this man brought us together, but this should not be in the platform, because when it comes to BT Venkatesh, let me tell you that we both started the career maybe 2-3 years here and there, and he was from the commerce field, and I was at that time looking at BBM. I think Natraj sir knows about it, Mahesh sir knows about it, and there was a tough competition between BCom and BBM. And but one thing was very good about BT Venkatesh was that we had professional fights for the courses, but never personal. And that was the charm of BTV. I still remember that we did this Sahitya Sammellana, Kannada Sahitya Sammellana in Kanakapura. And there me and BTV, we became very, very close. And at that point of time, I really learned from him his administrative skills. And I that time realized this man has immense administrative skills. And that actually touched me. And he used to take care of those small things which people used to ignore. And that is the point of looking into small things I learned from BTV sir. Again, coming back to the point, when today, if we are going to talk, as Dr. Sunil was saying, and Anil Kumar was talking about it, and he narrated everything about BTV. Now, what else is left for me to tell you about this great man? But let me tell you that I always miss him because of one reason. You know that when we work on the institution's profile, many a times it happens that we get stressed out, we get exhausted. And at this particular point of time, many a time BTV said, Nodana ba, yak tension tagota idira. That somebody coming and telling you at that point of time, that I'm missing now. It was BTV. Baro yak tension tagotira. Nodana. So that one thing today, that particular line is missing. I don't have anybody to tell us, and I'm sure that all of you are also missing, because whenever there used to be a stressed moment, and you tell BTV sir, he will bring it down. That was his talent. And we miss this friend, and it was I'm not talking about memories of BT Venkatesh, but what I'm saying is I wanted to express myself today, so I'm just making it a point, and I'm sure that you will appreciate that, and I appreciate that Mahesh Kumar sir has started with this lecture series. And my request to Mahesh Kumar, when you have started something like this, one small initiative if we can take, where I write a page that what was BTV for me. Sunil writes a page, Shivakumar writes a page, Mahesh writes a page, Chandrasekhar Shetty writes a page, Anil writes a page. And trust me that when we are going to assemble all those pages and just give it to one of our English professors, the book which comes out will actually be a tribute to him. So my request is that I will definitely write one, and I'm saying one sheet. I don't want to write pages and pages. One sheet about my friend. That's all. And I'm telling you, it will make a lot, because many of them will like to write. And we'll just assemble that and link it up. And then I think a very interesting thing can come out. which we will be interested in reading. Not, it is not for the public, it is for us. So that is, with that I end my talk. Over to the MC. And thank you, Mahesh, for giving me an opportunity and getting connected to my dearest friend BTV, because many a times, even today, and trust me that before this happened, 2 days before we spoke. So I was not able to take it because I spoke to him for quite a time, and this happened. But anyway, he's always with us. So it is not that we are talking about a memorial lecture or something. He's always with us. So thank you very much, and over to Mahesh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for sharing those beautiful memories and thoughts on BTV, sir. I now request Professor Natraj, Principal SPMJC, to deliver the keynote address. Over to you, sir.
Good evening. Hearty welcome to the dignitaries. Chief guest Dr. Chandraj Roychand sir, guest of honor Dinesh sir, speaker of the day Dr. Chandrasekhar Shetty, Shivkumar sir,
Namaskar.
Nitesh, Naveen sir, and my dear colleagues and students. Dr. B.T. Venkatesh. It is a name allied with Jain Group of institutions. His death came as a big shock and cast a gloom to his students, colleagues, friends, and well-wishers. It is unfortunate that a glorious career has been truncated by destiny. We were all taken aback when we heard his news, for we have lost a great teacher, an efficient administrator, and a very good human being. Dr. B.T. Venkatesh discharged his duties, aligning his thoughts, words, and deeds with the objectives of Jain Group of Institution. As an administrator, he made important decisions, established a congenial atmosphere for all his colleagues to work as a team, and created equal opportunities for everyone to realize their potential. He was the most sought after person in JGI circles for his advice, suggestions, and his assistance in troubleshooting and damage control exercises. He left no avenues unexplored when it came to achieve the objectives of the task at hand. During the stint as the principal of Jain College Vivipuram, rose to fame and earned the distinction of the best college in Karnataka state, as it became a distinctive annual feature for the students of Jain College to emerge as toppers, sharing top ranks in second PUC examinations. Sir also has left behind a generation of students coming under the sphere of his influence who have received medals, trophies, certificates, and scholarships for their meritorious performance in the examination and for their outstanding display of talents in scholastic and cultural events. I congratulate Sri Bhagavan Mahavir Jain Evening College for organizing Dr. BTV, that is BT Venkatesh Memorial Lecture Series. I wish all the best for Professor K. M. Mahesh and his entire team in this endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. Thank you, sir. I now invite our principal, Professor K. M. Mahesh, sir, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Good evening. Namaste. It is a very difficult. My good friend, more than the friend, BTV sir was my brother. I started career as a colleague. We are sitting in the same department, the Department of Commerce in the Jain College, as a colleague. As he grew, BTV sir has grown as a head of the department. His vision of bringing together all the departmental colleagues and his sacrifice for the Department of Commerce. He made all the arrangements for the teachers. He always think for development and well-being of teachers of the Jain group of institution. When he became the registrar of Jain University examination, he taken along with all the colleagues. He made us as a squad member of the Jain University is given opportunity. That shows that he always think for the well-being of the teachers. He is not only a mentor for me, he is a guide, he is my big brother. Now today's orientation program, we say BTV Sir Memorial Lecture. Mrs. BTV's Veena BTV is present in this particular lecture. It's very difficult to digest that what Sunil sir told. Physically, sir is not present, but his blessings and he is always with us. We always cherish every minute. When he entered the Jain Evening College, he told Mahesh, ನಾನು ಶೇಷಾದ್ರಿಪುರಂ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ನನಗೆ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ created for me a evening college. I'm heading. Are you interested to come for the evening college as a lecturer? That time I'm working in the Sheshadripuram Evening College. He is the one who provided opportunity and he's taken along with the Sheshadripuram evening time for part-time work. He shows that see, ಈ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೂ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಜೊತೆಗೆ, ಆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದು very few people have that particular. Today's program, our Sheshadripuram head of the department, former Dr. Manjunath sir is there, Shivkumar sir is there, Dinesh sir is there, Natra sir. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ BTV ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. Every day I'll remember that Dr. B.T. Venkatesh is our first principal of the evening college. ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆಲ್ ಓವರ್ ದಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಈ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಹತ್ತುತ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಈ ಸೇಸ್ ಜೈ ಜೈನ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್, ಜೈ ಚಂದ್ರರಾಜ್ ಜೈನ್. ಅದು ಆ ಮಾತು ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಮಹೇಶ್ ನಾವು ಈ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಹತ್ತುತ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈ ತರ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ 15 years ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, 10 years ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ಅವಾಗ ಫ್ಲೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆರಿ ಒಂಥರ ಲಕ್ಸುರಿಯಸ್. ನಾವು ಟುಡೇ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್. ಆ ವರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ ದಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಈ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ evening college or the Jain group of institution. And what Nataraj sir told is a crisis. ನಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳು ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ BTV ಸರ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ somewhat is convince the chairman sir. Sir also believe, the chairman sir also believes in the BTV sir. So physically he may not there. So God should give the strength to the family members of the Dr. B.T. Venkatesh, Veena Venkatesh, Deemanth and entire family. So thank you for coming and accepting. Especially I thank the Chandrasekhar Shetty sir, Dinesh sir, Nataraj sir, our entire team, Shivkumar sir, Manjunath sir, entire team of the teachers. When I requested them to organize particular event, they wholeheartedly cooperated. No sir, nama sir andre namage bala. So when we invited the Chandrasekhar Shetty sir to give the views about the changes in the commerce, sir has accepted our invitation. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir, for giving us a glimpse of your memory. I now invite Professor Shruti MS to introduce the speaker. Over to you.
Thank you, Sangeet. C. Chandrasekhar Shetty Mukunda sir. He is always known as Shetty sir. He is a practicing chartered accountant by profession for more than 20 years. He is a passionate teacher for various professional courses for more than 2 decades. Pioneer in starting CA coaching in Bangalore way back in 2001 through CAPS, an award-winning CA coaching center in Karnataka. It has produced more than 2,000 CAs and 104 plus All India rank holders, including All India first rank thrice, with only one center. He's a founder president of CAPS Foundation, an NGO spreading educational happiness for more than 12 years by providing instructor to schools, scholarship to the deserving to mentor a few. They also served as for more than 5 lakh meals, mobiles to needy students for online education during this last 6 months of this pandemic situation. Further, Kalam project of rupees 1 crore plus to help 1,000 plus government schools is underway. First rank holder in BCom from Mangalore University and received gold medal from the Honorable Governor of the state of Karnataka. He has 14 national and international qualifications, including CA, CS, MSc, etc. He's also a rank holder in national level professional exams and also many more. He's presented paper at various forums on taxation and accounts. We welcome you, sir, and over to you.
It's almost like homecoming for me when I saw so many of my friends in this forum. At the very outset, my pranams to the soul of Dr. B.T. Venkatesh. There's a beautiful statement in Kannada. Sharanarannu Maranadalli Kanu. It says, if you want to summarize the life of a person, just see his death. I always remember the great soul Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I remember he said in his lifetime, I want to breathe last when I'm giving lecture. And I don't think we can find a better soul than him in our country in the last 10 years or 20 years. And he was giving a lecture and he collapsed and he just breathed last. Same way, today when we talk about Dr. B.T. Venkatesh, whom I knew personally, and majority of us are saying, okay, such a great person. The reason why we are here, because he has lived his life like a true gentleman. So maybe he may be a scholar, he may have brought so many things, but still I think we all remember him mainly because of the great human being character what B.T. Venkatesh sir had. And as someone rightly said, so Vipuram Jain College means the first name which comes is B.T. Venkatesh sir. So that is the brand image what sir has curated. So, and as I keep believing, it is just a change of shirt, which we don't have to talk too much about that philosophy. So he is always there. He was there. He is there. He will be there. So there is a change of shirt. I don't think we need to bother too much about it because his guidance obviously will be there with the Jain group of institution. With our blessings will be there with all of us and with all the students. Respected Chairman, Chenraj sir, Dr. Nataraj sir, Professor Mahesh sir, my very good friend, Dinesh sir, then Shiv Kumar sir, Anil sir, Sunil sir, and Suti madam, and MC Sangeet. I always thank Jain College throughout my career, and especially I remember Professor UC sir, who is still in the group, Jain group of institution, because today, if I'm a very small teacher in the CA curriculum, it is because of Uday Chandra sir and Jain College. Because my first CA classes I started at Jain College. So I cannot forget. And before that, I should thank Dinesh sir because he is the one who introduced me to UC sir. So we were together in some place and there is a journey. It's a very sweet memory we have. So thanks to Jain College. And obviously there are thousands of students probably I think we have taught directly or indirectly from Jain College. So it's my second home like in South Bangalore. Let me directly venture into the presentation. So I'll be presenting around 45 minutes as told. Maybe if it cuts out, I can cut short for 35 minutes. So I'll be talking about various aspects. It may not be a vertical discussion. It is only a horizontal discussion where I'll be just touching and leaving. And majority of the discussions will be from the students' point of view. Obviously, if the faculties are benefited, I'm happy. And I'm not the person to educate the scholars here. I'm here only to teach the student friends because there are so many senior faculties here. Okay, so with your blessings, I'll be starting my session. I'll be presenting a small PPT. I think share screen option is available. Yeah, start this. Mahesh sir, you can just do like sir, screen is visible, sir. You can just do like this. Visible. Perfect. Okay. So I'll be talking about recent changes in commerce. So when I was thinking about recent, I was always thinking, what do you mean by recent? Whether 2 days is recent, 1 week is recent, 10 days is recent, 4 years is recent, or 10 years is recent. It's a very subjective question. It is. I always remember when I got first rank in BCom, one of my college mates came and told me, very good friend of mine, I also lost the first rank just by 450 marks. At that time, it looked like a fun, but I feel he's also right. Because 450 in that context may look big, but in all other contexts, it may be very small. So when my sir told me to discuss something, and rather we only decided about the name, okay? So recent changes in commerce, I thought, let me just take us through last 7 to 8 years. I'll not go to beyond that, but 7 to 8 years, because that's what is relevant for us, for all of us today. So it is a session in association with the Jain Evening College. And I always have a session with Vivekananda and APJ Abdul Kalam. Without that, my session is incomplete. The person who lived for 39 years and made our country to be known to the world. So all my student friends, maybe you may be benefited by this beautiful statement. You are the creator of your own destiny. It is neither your parents, nor your teachers, nor your neighbors who can decide about your career. If you reach some top level, it is because of you. If you are not reached some top level, it is because of you. So ultimately, you are. It is applicable to me also. It is a statement made by the great person. One of the beautiful quotation for my student friends, one of the inspirational stories. In South Africa, there was a balloon vendor. He was selling helium balloons. I'm sure all of you know about helium balloons. So helium balloons means the moment you leave, it will fly. He was selling the balloons in the ocean somewhere, beach. And every time when the business used to be little dull, he used to release one balloon. And a lot of people, children used to come and take, and business used to prosper. There was a South African boy, I don't want to mention the color because it is wrong on my part, but I hope all of us can imagine. The South African boy, he was looking at that balloon vendor. He went and asked that balloon vendor, sir, every time I see you releasing blue color balloon, yellow color balloon, red color balloon, sir, if you release black color balloon, will it fly? Look at the innocence of that child. That child didn't know that it is not the color actually which makes it to fly. It is the helium inside you which makes you to fly. My dear student friends, what you were yesterday, what you are today doesn't matter. If you are able to take the fire in you to the next level, you can reach any level, okay, whatever you are expecting. So since we are talking about the changes, I thought this quote is very apt. The man who graduates today and stops learning tomorrow is uneducated the day after. So very, very crucial point. As all of us are aware, unfortunate 7 to 8 months we are having this pandemic situation. But in the same time, let us thank this pandemic situation because we have learned a lot. We have learned a lot. At least I'm concerned. I learned a lot. Maybe earlier, if I had to come to Jain College, probably I had to come through the traffic. So today, I can sit somewhere and talk to thousands of people, even people sitting in America. So this is what we learned. If I say, no, sir, I don't want to upgrade myself, I don't want to come to online, probably I'll become illiterate. That's why let us be adaptable and flexible to the situation. That's the reason why we have a session here in the memorial of B.T. Venkatesh. So just to start with the basics, the first one, which has come around 8 years back, Companies Act of 2013. So I'm sure most of you are aware of it because most of us are commerce related people here. But one point I want to tell you, every time when the new law comes into picture, with OYO, we have to learn so many things. Companies Act 2013 has not brought substantial changes. So let me tell you, the old wine in the new bottle, what they have done is they have brought procedural changes. Law is same, company registration is same, memorandum is same, article same. The way it will do, earlier probably we would have gone to Kendriya Southern Koramangala physically and done it. Today we will to sit at home and do it online. So it came into effect from 2014. The number of sections have slightly come down. So instead of 658, it has become 476 sections. And it is basically to make the business easy. Earlier, the definition of company means 2 or more persons. That's what we used to start. But today, we have something like OPC, one person company. One person also can have a company. That's an amazing concept. So small company, etc. they have done. And obviously, a company cannot function in vacuum. So that's why they brought a lot of CSR related activities here. So law is similar, slight changes. The next one is the beauty. 1st July 2017, a lot of changes happened. I'm very proud about that date because that date is CA Day also. Doctors Day also, CA Day also, 1st July. On the same day, a lot of changes have come. So it was passed in 2017, but from 1st July 2017, so we have destination-based consumption tax called goods and service tax. So today, any businessman having a turnover up to 20 lakh need not have to come under GST rate, but if it is above that, it should come. But if it is a pure supply of goods, I'll not go too much detail into that, then up to 40 lakh, you don't have to register. So for those who have a little confusion, my dear friends, goods and services as such, beyond 20 lakh, we need to register. Whereas if it is a pure supply of goods, up to 40 lakh also registration may not be required. Fine. Now, what is the logic behind it? In India, there are, even now we have reasonable, but there are hundreds of taxes. For standing, there is a tax. Sitting, there is a tax. Local tax, all this. They said we are fed up of it. Let us merge all these taxes and make it one. So all these taxes were existing. I said were existing before 1st July 2017. Central excise duty, additional duty, CVD, SAD, service tax. Then at state level, all these taxes have been merged, subsumed is the word, and we introduced the concept called GST. So the objective of this is to done away with multiple taxes, multiple level of taxes, so we can have only one. So does it mean that, sir, we have only one tax? No, we still have. Custom duty is not merged. If you see here, custom duty still exists. Income tax is a totally different law. It is a direct tax. It cannot be merged. So there are some taxation law which still exist, but majority of the taxes. Earlier, if I had gone to Uroshi Theatre, I would have paid entertainment tax. Now I don't call it as an entertainment tax. I call it as a GST. That's it. Earlier, when I purchased a book, it was called sales tax. Now I call it as a GST. So earlier, if I would have gone to a luxury hotel, it would have been luxury tax. Now it is called GST. So most of the central and state taxes have been merged, and accordingly, they have also brought some constitutional amendments. So merged and become GST. And the benefits of GST were multiple taxation would have led to the increase in cost. But cascading effect would have happened. So they wanted to reduce, and the most important, they want to reduce the black money. So for that purpose, they introduced this concept called GST. Fine. Now, I think this one may be interesting for some of the faculty members too. This 2020, I have a limited knowledge about income tax, even though I'm an income tax practitioner as such, thanks to my sir, Sri Padamchan Kincha, who is an income tax expert. Even then, I have a limited knowledge. But in the limited knowledge, I tell you, around 25 years I'm into income tax. 2020 budget is the most complicated budget in the history of income tax. My observation, which I hope most of my CA friends also agree. For me to understand, it took almost 6 months. I'm still learning. Now, there are a lot of amendments, but what I thought relevant maybe from the professor's point of view and some of the students' point of view, income tax. So many people said, sir, slabs have changed. I'm sorry, my dear friends. So if I am an individual, if I am a HUF, I have two options. Option number one, what I did last year, same thing I can continue. There is no change. Absolutely no change. So I had up to 2.5 lakh, 5 lakh, 5 lakh to 10 lakh, blah, blah, blah. Same thing. No, sir, I don't want. I want something new. Okay, Lelo. Okay. So the Nirmala Sitharaman has given some beautiful concept. Okay, we that's exactly what she has done here. Okay. She's told, you want that option, continue. If you don't want that option, only for individuals and HF. If any of my faculty friends are listening, There are some other SSCs also come under slabs, like AOPBY. For them, it is not applicable. Only for individual and HF. They have made a new tax regime, which is an option. It is an option, not a compulsion. Option is every 2.5 lakh, there is increase in the tax by 5%. Up to 2.5 lakh, nil, 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh, 5%, blah, blah, blah. So every 2.5 lakh increase. So, I'll not go too much into detail. If sir wants, I will pass on this PPT to Mahesh sir. So if anybody wants, you can go through it. But please understand, if you go by this reduced tax regime, you have to forego a lot of benefits. There's a list of benefits which you have to forego. So कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ खोना पड़ता है. Here, कुछ पाने के लिए बहुत कुछ खोना पड़ता है. बहुत कुछ खोना पड़ता है. So you have to forego a lot of things. Then only you can come under this. So I repeat, you can go under the old scheme, or you can come under this scheme, provided you forego a lot of benefits. What are the benefits? I'm sure many of you would not have learned, especially at the become students level. These are the benefits which you have to forego. Plethora of benefit for exercising this option. Benefits. 10AA, if you're a SCZ company, you forego some benefit. ATC-CD, there is a pension scheme, leave travel concession, HRE, at least what most of your professors are under, allowances, what have been prescribed under 1014. Then your standard deduction 50,000 rupees, house property 2 lakh rupees benefit. All those benefits, if you withdraw, then you can go for the slab system. So what you can do, you can obviously being an individual in that year, see, you have to always do two calculations for financial year 2021 and onwards. To do the calculation as per the last law, do the calculation as per the new law, whichever is less, go by the option. For non-business SSC, every year you can exercise this option. If you have business also, once you exercise this option becomes compulsory. So you have to take care of it. For all our salaried friends who are the lecturers, they can either opt for last year option or this year option, whichever is less. But if you also have a business, once you come under this option, that will become a compulsion. There is a special amendment. Then apart from that, I think which is generally acceptable to all our friends. Earlier we had DDT, dividend distribution tax, or corporate dividend tax. Now it has been withdrawn from 1st April 2020. Today, dividend is going to be taxable in the hands of shareholder. So I am an individual. I don't have any other income. I'm a student. I receive 2,50,000 dividend. Income tax is 0 because it comes under slab. Whereas I'm a professor, my income is already 12 lakh. If I receive a dividend, it will be added to that. It will get taxed at 30%. Earlier dividend was exempted. Now dividend is taxable. And if anybody is having a business, turnover for doing the tax rate was 1 crore. They've increased it to 5 crore only if your cash transactions are minimal. What is minimal? If it is less than 5% receipt or payment. And due date has been extended from September to 31st October for audit cases. One more important amendment. Most of us may be affected. If you're selling a land, building, or both, LBB, I say, what the law said is, assuming the stamp value is 106 lakh. And if you're selling the same at 100 lakh, law says you should not sell below stamp value. That's the law. Very important amendment for most of us. If the stamp value is 106 lakh, and if I sell it at 100 lakh, law says you are selling it lesser than the stamp value is not right. Till last year, law said up to 5% variation, okay man, believe it. From this year, they say up to 10% variation also okay. That means if I sell an asset, land, building, or both at 100 lakh, if the stamp value is up to 110 lakh, okay, you 110 law says no problem, up to 10% variation. Whereas the stamp value is more than 110 lakh, then the law says you have to offer actual stamp value only. You cannot offer lesser than that. Up to 10% variation is reasonably okay. One more beautiful amendment, very complicated but highly beautiful amendment. As all of you are aware, we are very scared to go to the department. All of us, being SSCs, whatever, because the moment you go to the department, there will be harassment, etc. Now the Modi ji government has come out with a concept called faceless appeal. Your assessment, appeal, everything is faceless. So the department fellow will not know whose return is verifying. Who is that? It will go to across India. There's a beautiful system they are doing it. Maybe income tax return, Mr. X is filing in Bangalore. It may go to a person who is an income tax officer in Gwalior. From there, it may go to Kolkata. Like that's happening. So that there is no face-to-face contact. There's a beautiful scheme. Hopefully, it will be highly successful implementation. And one more beautiful concept, instant PAN. Many people are struggling to get the PAN. Moment you submit your Aadhaar number, you can get the PAN. That's a scheme also been announced in the recent budget. The next I thought, let me discuss about online versus offline. This is an interesting discussion going on. I am also new to this. Maybe February 2020, if you would have told me to come and talk online, I would have been uncomfortable. But today, thanks to the adaptability and flexibility, the way things are happening, I say online is going well. And as per some of the research, it is more effective in some of the ways. Travel nahi karna hai. If you are in Bangalore, traffic pollution nahi hai. So you can sit at wherever you want. You can decide your time. Night 9 o'clock you want to have a meeting, you can have. Crazy. These are the benefits of online. And one research says, I was also actually reasonably accepting what our education system says. Sir, too many students in a class is confusing. They wanted one-to-one coaching. Now you can say Zoom, if you're doing a class, one-to-one. Next to you, nobody is there in your house. You are the only one. I am the only one. I'm teaching you. Maybe I am teaching for 100 people, but you are concerned. You don't see anybody else. It is a one-to-one coaching. So they say there's a 25 to 60% retention. See, all of us are waiting for offline to happen. I know that, but let us not let us not expect miracles to happen. What cannot be cured has to be endured. It will take some time. Let us adjust to some time, because at least you have to accept some positivity. Then clarifying doubts. This is one more important point what I observed with my students. In the regular offline classes, they will feel shy. How do I ask question? Now they can unmute and ask. They can chat and ask. However they want. That's the positivity. It's a huge positivity, because my blood group itself is positive. I see everywhere positive things only. So amazing options we have. I'm not saying online should continue, but this has got a lot of advantage. Let us accept it and reach the best education. Jain College, you can reach, I think it is going to make a huge name. Today, they can sit in Bangalore and see to a South African person. The South African student need not have to come to Vipuram. You can sit here and teach to South Africa. We can expand the horizon across the globe. It was there earlier also, but we didn't, explore it. Today, we have a golden opportunity to explore all these huge opportunities where we can reach anyone, anywhere in the world. That's the way things can happen. Fine. Next, online versus offline. I'll not go too much detail into that. Both has got its own merits and demerits. But as of now, 50-50. Many people may say 80-20, but I say it is. When I talk about online live class, at least I know I'm sitting like in a class, someone is observing me. But a pen drive, okay, kabhi bhi karenge, kabhi bhi nahi karenge. So kal karenge bolega to we'll never do that. So that pen drive will never work out. I don't think it's a good education system. If my students are listening, if you're following anything of a pen drive, because my research says it is not a good approach. Now, I was discussing with Mahesh sir, so he was also telling you, give some insight about CA, etc. So I'll just give, and also we have some CAPS Foundation, okay, where we have some education empowerment program. So pure education empowerment to reach anywhere in India. That's what we have. So most of us being a commerce student, I think we should be happy about it. C for career, C for commerce. And one of the best, I being a CA, I say it's a CA. Probably you may agree or may not agree. So I'll be quickly going through, I'll not go too deep in it. Career options in commerce. So various options available. Basically, graduation course, what you're doing, BCom, BBM, etc. BBA, now it's called. Post-graduation, international course, other courses, and professional courses. Since time is not permitting me to go in detail, if you require this PPT, I'll share it. No problem. Anybody can use it. The various graduation options, please be aware of it. Obviously, Jain Group has got huge opportunities thanks to the institution initiative. BCom, one of the best one amongst the graduation. I feel it is the best one. Because why best one? Because you're a BCom? No, sir. It gives ideas about almost all these things. My sir said, Honorable Supreme Court Judge need not know the law. First time when he said, I was shocked. What are you saying, sir? Judge need not know the law. Then he's such a learned person. How can you say that he need not know the law? Immediately, sir said, Judge need not know the law, but he should know where the law is. What a beautiful statement. We all become students. We all become students, my dear friend. We may not become expert in everything, marketing, finance, everything, but at least we know this is the subject. Hats off to this course. I'm very serious about it because everything about the commerce will be learning, bits and pieces maybe. Something about marketing, something about finance, something about stats, something about math, something about account. Everything we're learning. So tomorrow, if you want to be an expert, to go further, sir. I have given you the path. You do what you want. That's why judge need not know the law, but you should know where the law is. Become student need not be an expert in everything, but you know what exists here. Same way BBA, then we have banking, insurance, accounting, etc. Lot of options. But my suggestion to my student friends, Banking, insurance, etc. may be lucrative, but you lose your hair or gray hair at the age of 28 to 30 only, because high pressure job. Banking, insurance is concerned, okay, it will be high pressure because there's a target. No doubt everywhere target is there, but the targets are huge there. That's why I don't suggest. Hotel management is one of the beautiful one, but another 1 year, 2 years, it may not work well because of the unfortunate situation here. I always say that hospitals and hotel will always survive. You know why? Because hotel and whoever eats in hotel has to go to hospital, and when you are in hospital, you obviously go to hotel to take the food. So they are complementary to each other. So they will always survive. But next 6 months, 1 year, I don't know how it works. The next one is MBA. So which I'm sure all of you know that. MBA, the best one is obviously the B schools, Indian Institute of Management, Indian School of Business. Then even Jain University has got, I think, maths, etc. I used to go and teach there. Okay. Then so many institutions are there. Normally it's for 2 years. Specialization you decide. Then international MBAs, I would suggest, my dear friends, being in India, continue to be in India. At least you would have seen last 6 months, 1 year, our friends who are outside India, who had craze to go outside India, they are struggling. When will I come back to my native place? Okay. So that's the unfortunate scenario. I don't suggest anyone to go out, because APJ Abdul Kalam's the Great India Vision is going to happen shortly. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi is doing a great job. I am apolitical. I don't belong to any political. But Narendra Modi, anytime I support, because the way he does what you call selfless job. Someone as Aam Aadmi Party people had filed a RTI application asking for how much Narendra Modi, how much money you are spending for Narendra Modi's personal activity. So the reply was, we don't have data. We don't have data. Then they say, not even a single pie has spent not even a single pie has been spent from the government for personal activities of Narendra Modi ji. That is the Prime Minister we have. Let us be honest. Let us be proud about him. Let us not bother about BJP Congress. Let us not relevant it, but let us be proud about it, because we are also very afraid to talk about this. I am not afraid. Okay. I know my Prime Minister is great. I am happy to be born in this era. I know there are substantial changes are happening. The entire world is looking at India because Narendra Modi is at the helm. Okay, let us be proud about it. Let us openly talk. There is nothing wrong in that. Let us not talk about BJP Congress. All these are political parties. But as a Prime Minister, I think we should appreciate. So Narendra has become Vivekananda. Narendra Modi ji has become one of the beautiful person, excellent person as far as our country is concerned. Be happy. I am very, very proud about it. Okay, fine. So still, if you want to do the international MBAs, we have some entrance exam related to aptitude test and language proficiency. I've just given the basics. Apart from that, you have got CFA, Hyderabad based and American based. Hyderabad doesn't have much value. American based you can do. Actuarial science is one of the beautiful course, extraordinarily intelligent course. If you're extraordinarily intelligent, highly paid job, you can get into it. Acute shortage of actuaries in India. Anybody want? When you complete around 3 lakh to 4 lakh per month salary in this job. Okay. Anybody's interested? If you're good at stats and mathematics. Some international courses, I'll just give a brief idea. CPA, like an Indian CA, Certified Public Accountant. CIMA is like a cost accountant. CFA, I said. Then internal auditor. And this is one important area about information system. Highly paid, slightly technical. Fine. Now, I'll be spending little time on the professional courses. Wherever I go, not because I teach for professional courses, I'm okay with whatever you do. But my suggestion, all my student friends, because my teacher who taught me ABCD of accounts, Nirendra sir, he always says, no doubt I'm happy with my profession, but I would have been better. I would have been an independent person. My principal, when I was in PUC, he said, Mr. Chetty, you should never be working under someone. You should give work to someone. Okay. So if you want to be an independent, you should do some professional courses, whatever may be the case. So professional courses is what we have. So CA, CS, and CM, all are equally good. And I'm proud about the statement by the great businessman and philanthropist, Bill Gates. It is a paper, journal cutting. I have not created this. I personally visit only 2 places, a church, the religious place, and the second one is my accountant. We all commerce students call ourselves Melemana. We are happy because whether he goes to the doctor or not, we don't know, but he always visits the accountant, the chartered accountant, he means. That's the beauty of this profession. Let us be happy about it. Next, look at the opportunities what we have. All these are based on the statistics. Institute of Chartered Accountants, India is the second largest accounting body in the world. 90% of the economy passes through a chartered accountant. As per ex-finance minister, I call him Lungi finance minister, Chidambaram. He says there's a demand for around 10 lakh chartered accountant. We are only 3 lakh. Oh, Astana, why sir? It is because of the wrong statements made by our surroundings. Moment you say CA, I still remember Hanish sir, one of the students of Jain College. I'll be showing his photo later. He said, Dinesh sir was also the teacher. We are teaching together, Dinesh sir and myself, accounts in Jain College. So Hanish, when he joined CA, one of the functions is a Jain. When he attended the function, so someone asked, "Beta kya kar rahe ho?" He said, "I'm doing CA." First statement is, "Oh, CA very tough." Then they ask, "From which college?" My dear friends, there is no college concept for CA. Person who didn't know, actually there is no concept called college for CA. He has already given a remark saying that CA is tough. This is how actually we are getting building our career. If you have a fever, my dear student friends, will you go to a lawyer? Will you go to an engineer? I know it's my stupid question. If you have a fever, you should not go to an engineer. You should not go to a lawyer. You should go to a doctor. So since many people have told CA is tough, some people are saying, no, I'll not take it. I'll tell you one of my students, 10th standard, he came to me on CA final, pass out. He said, sir, I was your CPT student, first attempt I passed, intermediate first attempt, final first attempt. 10th standard, I was a supplementary student. So I can give you a reference if you want. It is all because of the wrong things what we have built in our mind. So let us remove that. And starting salary around 5 years back for 3 chartered accountants, okay, maybe top level, 70 lakh rupees. Last year, okay, one of my students, 21.5 year age, Venkatesh Shami's name, probably I think Jain College student only, 21.5 years, and his starting salary was 21.5 lakh. 2 lakh per month, sir. 2 lakh per month at the age of 21 years. What do you want? And look at this. There cannot be more inspirational statement than this. It is on October 13th. You can see down, I think. October 13th, 1 month back, Times of India magazine. Demand for CAs up. Last 6 months, everybody is losing the job. There's a pay cut, etc. But our profession is having a increased demand. And look at the salary somewhere here. 2 lakh to 2 lakh per month is the starting salary. What do you want, sir? So don't have a wrong notion. I'm not forcing anyone to join CA, but it is definitely doable by everyone. As long as you're ready to put the hard work. If you're not ready to put the hard work, don't take up. Don't waste your money. One more important amendment for my friends, student friends. 1 month back, there's a notification by ICI. See, earlier, moment you finish your 12th standard, you could have done CPT immediately in June. But CA Foundation came, they said, no, you cannot do it. So 12th, if you write in March 2021, you should have written CA Foundation only in November 2021. It may be relevant for some of our PU professors also. Now there is a notification saying that if assuming I'm a 12th standard student, I can write my 12th standard exam in, let's say, March. Immediate May or June 2021, I can write CA Foundation. It is very crucial for a student to take a decision because before even he thinks about the day college, evening college, etc., he can decide whether he can do CA or not. So CA has been preponed by 6 months. An engineer, PUC, ke baad 4 years, he'll become an engineer. Whereas after second PUC, commerce, science, whatever, within 4 years, he can become a CA. You know, engineer salary is whatever in thousands, with due respect, and chartered account salary is in lakhs. Okay, that's the difference. So those who want to know about a CA, quick glance. CA course has got now the recent changes prakara, amendment prakara. CA Foundation, 4 papers, like 2020 match, I say. Intermediate is like a one-day match. And you have to do 3 years of articleship and 8 papers we have. Qualification is anybody from PUC's 12th standard, if you complete science, arts, anybody can become a CA. And CA Foundation, look at the best of the best beauty. Probably the easiest in the history of CA curriculum. Some people said, sir, I don't like to write. Okay, 2 papers are MCQ for you, right? Sir, I love to write. Okay, 2 papers are right. So 2 papers are descriptive, accounts and law and English. What a passive voice, active voice. I was making fun with my friends. I made a mistake. Tell me the passive voice kadanta. Sir, I was made by mistake. So something like that. Okay. Some very easy English what we have. 100 marks for 100 marks. Then maths, stats. Some of you would have said, sir, CA is maths. My dear friends, CA is not maths. Only at foundation for 40 marks we have maths. Nowhere else we have maths. Even if you get 0 in maths, you can get logical reasoning on puzzle game and 40 marks of statistics. In that you can pass. Even if you have 0 knowledge about maths, you can pass CA Foundation. And after that, there is no maths. And then economics and business commercial knowledge about the expansion of business studies. Just to tell you, first 2 papers are like PUC paper and MCQs are like just for fun. River Kaveri is in which state? I will ask my students. They say Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Then I say, no, it is in liquid state. River Kaveri, no, why do you fight for that? So it is a 2 hours paper, and MCQ 100 marks, one right answer 1 mark, one wrong answer 0.25, no answer means no mark. So if negative marks are what, என்ன பண்றது, ஒன்னு பண்ண முடியாது. 4 questions right, 4 mark. 4 questions wrong, you will lose only 1 mark. Don't worry. Even if you don't want right, chod do, you can still pass. And I just want to give the syllabus of accounts, because most of you have done, most of you, all of you have done PUC. Look at the syllabus. The second PUC, 2 chapters may be extra. Basic introduction, accounting process, BRS, many of you have studied. Then depreciation you have studied, final accounts you have studied, partnership accounts you have studied, NPO also you would have studied, company accounts you have studied. Maybe inventory is slightly new, not complicated, easy one. Then 1 or 2 topics like consignment. If you are master at second PUs, and most of you, 100 out of 100 you get in Jain College, I know. Trust me, you'll get 80 in accounts here. If you get 80 in account, other 3 paper 40, 40, 40, you have passed CA foundation. It is easy. Why I'm telling, I'm repeatedly telling, I have discussed this twice actually with Mahesh sir, whether I should talk or not, because I wanted to bring that non-negativity. Many people think CA is tough, CS is tough, oh tough. That way eating is also tough, no? Student friends, eating is also tough. You can eat like this, but that is only dogs, no? God has given human janma. Let us do something in life. Let us do something different. Road not taken, Robert Frost. So 4 into 40, 200 marks. It is 160 Allah, 200. One paper you get 80, other papers you get 40. So you have passed CA foundation, national level exam. And inter and final, you have got 8 papers. That also you can write in a group of 4 each. What can you do after becoming CA? You can do practice as a CA. You can get into employment, start your own business. Nakul Jain, again Jain College student, I'm sure. Rank holder student from CAPS. And today is doing online laundry business, earning in lakhs or crores. You get all these ideas only when you are a CA. So now you'll always have a question, sir, CA acha hai, CS acha hai anta. Sir, nan CA tough anta ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು I will take up CS. ಈ ಒಲೆಯಿಂದ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಬೀಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಕೇಸ್. CA no easy, CS easy. CA no tough, CS tough. I normally tell my students, suppose you are in Jain College, maybe you are in the 5th floor. You can go to the 5th floor using lift, or you can use a staircase. So assuming you are in 3rd floor, lift all hogta idira, power goes off, no generator, nothing. What will happen? Your life is stuck. Whereas you are going to the 5th floor using staircase, power goes off, generator is not there. You will still reach the destination, because in the first case you are depending on the external power, second case you are depending on the internal power. If you depend on your internal power, CA, CS, CMA, MBA, ella chiller. But you need to believe in yourself. So CA is, this is a beautiful chart. CA is a perfect blend of theory and practicals. CS is more of a theory oriented. CMA, I don't suggest, it doesn't have much market as of now. Even though I have done all the 3, I don't say. Take up CA, aim at the moon, at least you can be a star. Aim at the moon, at least you can be a star. Now, Mahesh sir was mentioning, you can tell about some activities what we do in CAS Foundation. So we have education empowerment program in the CAS Foundation, which has been started 12 years back. We do a lot of activities. One of the beautiful, very satisfying activity what we did in last 7 months with the help of so many people. In pandemic situation, a lot of people have lost their job. 5 lakh plus meals we have provided, provisions. Then one of the important one, government is saying online karo. But many houses, they don't even have one smartphone. How do we do it, sir? So we are started arranging the smartphone. Maybe from those who extra phone we supplied, or CAS Foundation purchased and giving it. And now also that both the projects are going on. And one more dream project, as Shruti madam has introduced, we have a Kalam project of 1 crore plus, 1,000 plus government schools. Government schools we have identified near Mysore. So we are going to develop. We are almost ready. Once the pandemic is almost subsidized, we are going to do that activity. So the reason why I'm telling is, with this we are going to have an association with various colleges across India, including whichever colleges we want to do it. What we do, we have an association. Association need not be a joint venture MOU, where we try to give the education at the least cost, because I want to reach the education to everyone. I came from a background where I didn't have chappals to wear. I didn't have electricity in my house till I became a CA. Today, if I have a little bit of whatever, it is all because of little education what I have. So I want all my Indian brothers and sisters to have this. With this, we have this project where we want to have an association where we will be giving you the education from the background what we have. 2,000 plus CAs, I've already told you. I'll just tell you, there's an interesting fact happening in Bangalore. Sir, आपका CA foundation fees 15,000 है, उधर 30,000, 40,000. My dear friends, मैं पंखा नहीं बेच रहा हूँ. I'm not selling you the iPhone or I'm not selling this. I'm sharing education. So don't compare the fees and so fees ज़्यादा दिया तो I'll be getting the good quality. I don't think it's the right logic. I'm telling across India. I'm not telling about Bangalore. Our fees is so less. And anybody coming from this JEP, including Jain College student, so our fees will be 13,500. It is not to attract anyone. It is just to ensure that everybody can afford CA education, because this much least fees no institute in the country will charge. It is because we have an association with the CAPS Foundation and CAPS, we are doing it. Fine. So I was just trying to give that idea about it. Then, okay, what is the objective of this? So online, and we don't do what you call record classes, online live classes, and 24 hours access. For some reason, if he's not able to attend the classes, 24 hours access will give you quality coaching, affordable coaching, faculty development, everything will be doing. So it's a win-win situation for all of us. When can you join? When you are in first PU, second PU, first BCom, second BCom, final BCom, you can join. And if you are joining this EEP program, you will be allowed to attend 2 batches, minimum 2 batches at the same 13,500 cost. Because even after saying that it's a chiller course, still people have that apprehension, it may be tough, etc. So we'll give you option of attending 2 times. Anybody, it can be any student, any friend, anywhere in country, they can get this benefit. And the class timings for foundation will be in the evening 5:30 to 8:40, or you can take it in the next day morning. 24 hours access will be given. And whenever you want, you can attend that classes and you can enjoy the education. And steps to follow, you can register with ICA online, CAPS also online. So just to conclude, whatever decision you take, CA karna hai, CS karna hai, MBA karna hai, whatever you want to do, decide at the earliest. One day I will do it, may not be a suitable situation. Decide day one itself. Time and health are 2 precious assets that we don't recognize and appreciate until they have been depleted. Take extra care of you, even though the impact would have come down, but Corona number has not come down. Take extra care. Okay. Any of you have suffered for 7 months. Let us enjoy the suffering for another 2-3 months. I always say enjoy. No, it's okay. No problem. So the important quotation for all of us, I learned from my student, including faculty, including me. We all must suffer from one pain. All of us. Either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The choice is yours. Coming to the classes daily, taking the classes daily, reasoning every, it's a tough job, I know that. But that pain is better than the regret tomorrow. If I refer to UCSR even today, with due respect, anybody, moment, I think almost Jain College, everybody will know, Jain group of institution, lecturers will know. Moment we say UCSR is discipline. That's it. He's also from Sheshapuram College. My sir, I'm sure all of you will be knowing about it. So, right? That discipline has made him to be somewhere on the top. So, my student friends, the 5 principles for success is who cares for cares will get success. Commitment, be committed about whatever you decided. Have a positive attitude. Be happy for everything. Respect every human being. Most importantly, the mother, parents and the mother and teacher. More importantly, mother, because mother is the one who says when there are 4 apples and the 5 people to eat, she says, I don't like apple. I repeat, when there are 4 apples, and if there are 5 people to eat, she says, I don't like apple. That is sacrifice of a mother. Enjoy education. You have 5 kg gold, it can be stolen. 5,000 crore money, it may be stolen. But education cannot be stolen. And be sincere in your effort. Who cares for cares will get success. So this is a success mantra, hard work, commitment, dedication. Intelligence is a bonus, but not a must. With hard work, you can obviously reach the top. So the statement for top, to be Everest, don't be ever at rest. One of the beautiful statements made by Tenzing Norgay when he was failing every time. He was looking at the mountain and saying, today I know you are on the top, but the day I reach the top, you are below my feet. I don't say it is arrogance. This is the positive attitude. Once I reach the top, you are below my feet. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of attitude. Have that positive attitude, you can reach whatever you want. One of the beautiful slides I recently received. 1 to the power 1, 1 to the power 2, 1 to the power 3, 1 to the power 365 days. It is 1 only. All my student friends, bring a small change daily, positive change. So if you bring not 10%, 0.011 change daily, you are going to bring 54% change. Any exam across India, 50% is the pass mark. You are pass in life. So bring that small consistent change. So daily you will be bringing substantial change in life. Now you are from Jain College. I am very happy and proud to be a part of this association. And I just wanted to bring some inspiration to you from Jain College and CAPS. So this is a rank holders list of our institution. In this, 30% plus students are from Jain College, was a rank holder, including the first rank holder of our institute, Anshul Kemuka. She is also from Jain. So I know Jain has got produced national and international talents. So just to tell you that. So Hanish Jain, national level GST expert from Jain College and CAPS, Mr. Aman Shetty, and this person, extraordinary inspirational. Gaurav T. Jain, PUC Science, comes to CA course, gets All India 4th rank in CA, writes CAT exams, gets selected in all 6 IIMs. He selects IIM Ahmedabad. He tops there. Now sitting in Mumbai and giving consultancy to Singapore government, earning in 7-digit or 8-digit salary. That's the beauty of the students which Jain College has produced. Obviously, CAPS is also part of it. We are proud about it. And the first rank holder I mentioned. So, and many more, many more. Okay. So, anybody want to have any further information? I given my details. Okay. So, on behalf of the Jain Group of Institution, and especially to Mahesh sir and Shruti madam. Okay, thanks for the opportunity given. And also, I'm very happy that even Dr. Adip sir was also influential, one of my greatest friend. Okay, he's a greatest personality for all of us. Okay, thank you for the opportunity given. And I'm very happy to see a lot of my old friends in the forum. Okay, and thanks to the entire team and all the student friends for the patient listening. I hope it's a patient listening, because in the online we don't know whether the patient or impatient. You would have been making some noise, but nevertheless, let us presume so. So thanks to each one of you and student friends. Please do something in India for India. Trust me, you will enjoy your life. Okay, so dedicate your life to yourself. Don't dedicate your life to outsiders. Okay, trust me, in our own generation, India is going to become the number one country in the world. Do whatever you want, MBA karo, CA karo, CS karo, but definitely do some extra education at the earliest. You're all going to reach the top. So God bless each one of the students. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your captivating presentation and providing us with your valuable insights. Thank you so much, sir. I now call Professor Ajay Nityananda to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, Ajay.
Thank you, Sangeet. Gratitude makes sense of your past, brings peace for today, and create a vision for tomorrow. It is a statement given by Melody Beatty. I take it my privilege to express my gratitude to all the dignitaries who have graced this occasion with their presence. On each day, we write something in the pages of history. This day forever will exist as a day when memories were recollected, gratitudes were expressed, and minds were enlightened. I thank our chief guest, Dr. Dinesh Neelkant, Director of CMS Jain Deemed to be University, for gracing the occasion with his presence and reflecting his memories on BT Venkatesh. I express my gratitude from the bottom of my heart to CA Chandrasekhar Setti sir for taking time from his busy schedule to be a part of this session today as a speaker and shedding light over the scope of commerce field, and also about one of the most anxious topics on the recent days, that is online versus offline classes. Thank you, sir. And also for providing the students with the information about the future career options available for them, going ahead, choosing commerce field, right, from the plethora of options available to them. I thank you again, sir. I express my deepest gratitude to Professor Nataraj sir for delivering the keynote address. Last but not least, I thank our dear principal K. Mahesh sir for giving us the opportunity and support for the whole event. Thank you, my dear colleagues, for being here with us and being a source of inspiration. And finally, thank you all the dear students and all the participants for keeping yourself engaged in learning. Thank you. Have a great evening. Have a great day.